Welcome back to Derailed. My name is JJ Lahey. I'm your humble host here with my esteemed co-host, Jake Schyvinck. Jake, welcome to the live stream.
Hello. Welcome, everybody. No, we know about daylight savings, okay? I know Tyler Durst will put that in there. That got a chuckle out of me early. That we didn't have to push an hour back. Listen, I had a meeting for something that I could not move. As a director of said thing, I had to push alert JJ that the stream needed to be pushed back.
Seems to me as the director, you should be able to, set the time and date.
It was set. It was set 13 days ago. So
13 days ago, when you didn't know that we'd be live streaming every Tuesday night at
when there's been talk about Tuesday versus Wednesday, so I wasn't sure. That's usually when that meeting is, twice a year, so it's usually on Tuesday. So it is what it is.
All right, listen, we
got more important things to talk about. We got to talk about Goot Lamore, doing some shopping.
Well, This is my whole problem. Is I don't know. Is it Goodelmore or is it Mackelkunst?
No, it's not that. No. Stick with the first one.
So we have where is it? Too old for this said they are late to the hour late live stream. LOL. I have a defense for why we were late.
That's my fault.
We were doing the pod without you guys. We were just
pod before the pod was starting. Yeah. Where we were talking about how Restrepo and Rashee Rice were going to play with each other in Kansas City. That's seriously what we were talking about. I'm not joking. It's about the fit with Restrepo and Rice with Kelsey on the decline. I'm not kidding. That's what was happening.
Well, what happened was we got into our live stream studio thing 15 minutes earlier than we normally do.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought about going live early, but there was nobody there. We didn't have anybody queued up waiting for us to start. So I'm like, well, we told people when we were going to start. It would be kind of a jerk move to start early and be talking to nobody and have our loyal listeners miss the first 15 minutes. So we just started talking ball, and we were, neck deep in a really interesting conversation. And I suddenly froze and I said, Jake, shut up. Stop saying interesting things to nobody. We have to get our listeners in here. So anyways, that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Yeah. Ed Polymore and
that's interesting.
Brian Goot Lewis.
Oh, because Ryan Lewis, I think, and McLemore.
Who the heck is Ryan Lewis? I'm not cool enough.
I don't. Maybe he's in Thrift Shop as well. I know he's in Can't Hold Us. I'm pretty sure he's in that one. That's a Macklemore song. We're going down the well here. This is riveting stuff. Really,
I had some jokes I wanted to make about Thrift Shop.
Yeah,
but too much time has elapsed since the song came out, and so. Just some life things have happened that make some of the lyrics in there not things you can riff on anymore. So It just made me sad. I wanted to make some jokes and I can't. Okay, too old for this says Goodelmore went thrift shopping and found a diamond. Curious which diamond. Are you talking about guys in the past, when he went and got Rasul Douglas? But I would agree with that one. Dershel wants to know, do we draft a wide receiver yet? Hi, Dershel. So actually, this is one of the things that Jake and I were riffing on before we went live. I made the bold proclamation. I don't think the Packers are going to draft wide receiver this year. And
I said that's fine, as long as it's Colston Loveland at 23. Then you don't have to. Then I'm over it. We don't need to draft a receiver.
So you remember in 2020 when we had this draft class full of
we're not going to take
first round wide receivers.
We're not going to take Jackson Dart at 23. No.
I mean, there was there's been a number of recent years where there was just an incredible depth of unbelievable talent at a various position.
Last year, wide receiver.
Year. Well, and also last year with the interior offensive line. We had all these guards that we were in love with.
Yep.
So, anyways, we were.
You're gonna make me bring up Dominic Pooney again on this thing?
Actually,
I'm angry about it every time. I'm always angry about that.
I got something way better to make you angry.
Okay.
I promised I was going to tell you the thing that I thought was going to make you mad. I'm going to do it.
All right.
We got a lot of people watching right now. Look at that. We are only 7 minutes in, and we are at 104 live streamers. Appreciate you guys.
For the bots on Twitter, appreciate y'all.
No, there's no bots that follow me. There's just just people who are very angry about how much they hate Twitter, and they tweet about it constantly.
Well,
okay. I think the Packers are not going to draft a wide receiver because they are going to bank on the idea that Christian Watson is going to be quote unquote ahead of schedule, and he's going to be ready to play week 1.
No.
I think this is how they are going to do business this year. I think that they think he will be ready, which is idiotic because he got injured in 2025, right? It wasn't even December. It was January, wasn't it? Yeah.
So they're in the stage of denial right now.
Oh, they've been in denial for years about their ACL players.
Right.
Oh, let's put Elton Jenkins at right tackle. He's never played there before. But you know what? I think he's coming back from his ACL.
Yeah, I was like, that definitely sounds like Mickey Mouse. I'm glad you stuck with the bid there. That's they're in denial, and then it's going to be bargaining. I'm excited for the bargaining phase of this, where it's like, well, what about week 4 or 5? Like,
at some point, they're going to re-sign Tavon Austin, or they're going to bring in Emmanuel Sanders.
Whoever the UFL star is, bring him in. Who's the UFL guy that's running past everyone?
Wait a minute. Find him. Who's this? Who is this? Michael Bearwolf. Did you change your name on YouTube, or is this a new commenter on YouTube? We got a few comments from Michael Bearwolf. If you are new, I appreciate you. Oh, Too Wolf says they're going to sign Jay Sternberger.
No, don't. We have to bring up the McLaurin versus Sternberger thing again.
So Adam Huddle said it's going to be old friend MVS.
See,
I think at this point we are like 100% convinced that it's going to be MVS, right? Because first of all, like, who's going to sign MVS before the Packers get around to doing it?
Nobody.
Yeah. So
the only one I could see is Derek Carr like wanting him back in New Orleans because of like the connection on some of the deep balls, which is like not shocking, right? That happened with Amari Cooper very quickly into his career, like just lobbing hot air balloons down there for people to run under like that. And obviously Shaheed was doing it, so like maybe New Orleans, but like seriously,
would you rather they lob hot air balloons, which I've never heard that one before? Or would you rather they lob moonballs?
Russell Wilson's the moonball king.
There you go. But only if Chris Collinsworth is announcing that game.
Yeah. Which again, if Russ goes back to Pittsburgh, boy, you talk about moonball season, folks. That's all they'll be throwing. They won't be throwing anything else. It will be play action. Pratt Fryermuth, please occupy some space while Pickens and DK are just sprinting down the field, and Russ is like, "Yeah, they're who am I? Which one's getting the ball?" And like dance around for 2 seconds, and then just absolutely chuck it down there. Which again, it'll work sometimes, but you know,
Chris N,
a glorious.
Who,
chaos.
by the way, Chris, did you change your username on Twitter? Because I was trying to find you earlier today, and I couldn't find you, and it was annoying me. I'm not annoyed with you. I was annoyed that I couldn't find you when I was trying to find you.
He's annoyed with himself.
Chris, by the way, has been leaving us comments on Spotify, which people have not done that before. I'd like more comments on Spotify, but I appreciate you, Chris. I've been seeing your comments, and he apparently really enjoyed you guys talking last week without me. I was so sad to miss that. It seemed like a lot of fun.
That
But
was a good time.
Chris is asking here about our quote unquote bargain bin free agency signings. So I want to know from you, Jake, because you and I have not talked at all about the 2 guys that we signed.
No.
Nor have we talked about the guys who we let walk. Let's do Aaron Banks first. I feel like this is maybe going to be the easier one. What are you excited about with Aaron Banks, and are you happy they brought him in for the price they brought him in?
I think the most interesting thing about this is like what's the money look like? We have no idea right now. That literally we've heard 2 things. We've heard 2 things that tell us almost nothing, right? 4 for 77.
Yeah, we heard that right away.
That's a fake number, obviously. We know that, right? It's never going to get there. And then someone said 63 million in the first 3 years, but then again, it didn't say anything about, oh, that's all guaranteed in the first 3 years. It didn't say anything about that. So like, it's just like it's such a weird, like, oh, it's 3 for up to 63 in the first 3, and then it's 4 for up to 70. It's very strange wording. Spotrac has nothing on this, and I mean nothing. There are zeros in the contracts structure. So like, I have no clue what's going on there. I don't know if this is like, obviously it's technically not official, right? Because the league year starts tomorrow. So is it still like we've agreed and they're still hashing? It's very strange. I don't understand how that works, to be honest. But like,
I can't imagine that they haven't agreed on a price yet.
Yeah, I just, it's super strange.
But do you like the signing? Because I'm still trying to talk myself into it. He's very athletic. He's very fast for a guard.
Yeah.
And like that's by far the most exciting thing that I can come up with about him. I feel like he is an average run blocker. Has been to this point in his NFL career. Average run blocker, mediocre to subpar pass blocker. Where are you? Do you agree with that, or do you think I'm crazy?
Yeah, I think what's really interesting about Banks is how powerful he is, and as you already mentioned, like how fast and quick he is. Like you watch San Francisco play, and again, this is spoiler alert for the film room tomorrow, but like reach blocks, second level blocks, it's nuts. It feels like he is a 295-pound center, the way he moves, and so like for a team that's done. And again, you can watch him just be a bowling ball and run guys over with like double teams and all that. So he plays with that finishing mentality type of thing. So I think it works. I think it's a really nice move for an offense that's going to run a lot of different things, right? This isn't, oh, we're only zone. Like we're only doing that. No, the Jacobs signing was very clearly a move towards we're going to be more versatile in the run game. And now it's kind of like, all right, offensive line wise, Myers, that's fine. If they believe in Ryan to start at right guard, right, and Morgan doesn't have that job, I think it's even more the case of like, hey, we're kind of going the route of what the Rams tried to do last year. It didn't work out with Jonah Jackson, right? He got hurt. But Avila, Dotson, Jackson, big dudes in the middle who can move, and we're going to get vertical at times with the run game. But we also can run zone at the same time. Like it feels like with Banks, Jenkins, Ryan, if that's what they're doing, if that's what they're rolling with, it makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense to just kind of be able to move people off the ball and let Jacobs get to work, right? And so I don't mind it at all. I do think block sustaining, pass protection, as you said, I think is it could be a little shaky. I think some of the awareness stuff of like kind of when he doesn't have an assignment, I would like to see him get over and help the center more. Right, because center one-on-one, not a place you often want to be in, especially with kind of the Niners and the way they ran things with their zone stuff. Like he was a smaller guy, you don't want him to be in the island a ton. So I would like to see more of that. But I do think like for a team that, I mean, after watching Jacobs last year, you can't say anything bad about him really. Of like they're committed to this, like they're committed to running the football like this. And if they in the draft are like, yeah, there's nobody that we can see like at guard right now who like kind of fits the type of player we want to do what Aaron Banks can do. Okay, well, we got to go get him then. And so that's maybe what I'm thinking of. Like if you are looking at guys like Wyatt Malum from West Virginia, who might fit decently well in that regard, but again, Banks is bigger. You're looking at, again, 7 Ia from Arizona is a little bit bigger than they like, around 330. Marcus Bowe is not doing what Banks and the fellas are doing at guard if they play him there, right? They could think about him at center, but like some of these guys who are kicking into guard are clunky movers and small. And the Banks signing to me is like, yeah, so they also were like, we don't like this right now. So we'll go the route of free agency instead. Because unless, again, if you're paying attention to the mock drafts, right, you've seen a lot of Josh Simmons recently. To me, that's not a guard sign. That's a left tackle prep for the future type of thing if they go get him. So it's like, I don't think he's going to be the guard type of thing long term, right? So to me, it seems very clear with this signing that Green Bay's going, yeah, this guard class, we're just not in. We're just not in at all. Don't like what we see. We see a lot of tackles, perhaps, or just a lot of guards that don't fit what we want, or just centers that guys have to kick on all the way to center, and like we don't want that type of player either. We'd rather have Jenkins there. So I think I don't mind it. Again, the guaranteed money. Once we figure out what the heck it is, I don't know how long they can take us, on this wild goose chase to find out what this money's about. But
yeah.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
I want to cut away for a quick second to talk about some breaking news. Joey Bosa is signing with the Bills.
I did see this. Yeah.
1-year deal.
Thought it was going to be the Niners. Turns out no.
That would have been interesting. I think everybody was bracing themselves for a Bosa. Yeah. And I would be a little bit surprised if San Fran didn't kind of kick the tires on that at least a little bit. But going back to talking about Banks, I think the thing for me, as it pertains to the money, is that they are, whatever the money ends up being, very clearly they are paying him to be a starter. He's going to be one of your starting 5.
Yeah.
And I don't just view him as like a slam dunk, no doubt about it, starter material. To me, he is a high upside, low floor, might be a real big liability for us. If he hits, it should be great, but he may not hit. And that is where I'm surprised by the rumored money that, again, is not confirmed. I'm not mad about bringing him in. I'm shocked that we're bringing him in as, no doubt about it, one of our starting 5. And of course, you have all the dominoes that are going to fall now about where do we move the other guys on the offensive line. So he's, is there any thought in your mind that Banks is going to play center? Or are we like, I'm 100% at he's playing guard. Are you there with me, or is there any room in your mind for him to play center?
I think if anybody's moving to center, it's Jenkins or Ryan, right? Like they're not.
You think they move Ryan to center?
That's again.
Did he
that's
play
the, that's
at UCLA? Did he play center?
No, but that's like the out there like theory, right? Like I think they'd even go. I think they'd. To me,
he's our worst offensive lineman.
No, that's what. But I think they would rather go there than play Banks at center. That's what I mean. I think they would rather go there first. I don't think Banks is.
I'd rather go to
center.
Ryan on the bench and Zach Tom at center rather than Sean Ryan at center.
Yeah, but then we need
one of those two.
Then we got to go the tackle route again. And
I mean, okay, genuinely, like it is shaping up for Jordan Morgan to be offensive lineman 6 as a first round pick from a year ago, which is really disappointing.
Hey, hey, if we can rehash Lad McConkey all we like, I mean, how nice it would be, wouldn't it? Because a player who was way better earlier, but
so Jordan Morgan is probably competing with Sean Ryan at right guard,
presumably,
and Rasheed Walker at left tackle. And if he can't beat either of those two guys out, which I'm not confident he can,
I don't think he beats Sheed.
I don't think he does either.
He could beat Ryan, but like to me also,
Okay,
It's
I could
kinda
probably
like-
beat Ryan, and I'm
that's the
5'9".
That's the thing. I tweeted this. I'm like, am I like, or no, I might have put it in our Packers draft Twitter chat. I'm like, am I like the lowest person on Ryan alive? Like, I feel like I'm like losing my mind. Like, and this is funny because, and I said this in the group chat as well. I'm like, trust me, I would love to confirm my priors and say Ryan was good. That was the pick I was most hyped about, other than Tom, I guess, in that draft.
I think you're higher on Sean Ryan than I am.
That's what's the crazy part is, like, I'm kind of like, people are like, yeah, Ryan's a starting guard. Like, this line's great.
I tell
I'm
you
like,
who else
wait a minute, what's happening?
I'll tell you who else you're higher on Ryan than is our third former co-host on this show.
Oh, for sure. Yes, I was going to say, I think I probably am in that regard as well. But it just seems like,
No, Mike, we're not crapping on Rashid. We're crapping on Sean Ryan.
She's the man. She's the man. We're talking.
I was banging the drum that Rashid Walker was second round value when he was in the draft. I couldn't believe he fell in the 7th round and almost went undrafted. That was shocking to me. And he has played as well at left tackle as I thought he was going to. I thought that he was going to be our long-term answer at right tackle, not left tackle.
That's what I
and
thought.
I still don't understand why those two guys are where they are. I don't understand why you don't flip them. I really don't
know. Yeah, I don't know.
I think Rashid is, a fine pass blocker, but I think he's a better, bruiser run blocker than he is a pass blocker. I'd like him on the right side. Zach Tom belongs anywhere except for right guard, and then I would say his second least best fit is right tackle.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's what I'm looking. Rashid Walker played like 29 of his 2,080 snaps at right tackle. So I don't know if like the Rashid, because again, there will always be those who have no problem flipping back and forth and like can do it and it's no issue. And then you have what David Bakhtiari said of like, it's like a whole different world over there. So I don't know.
Okay, but you have a whole off season to do it. You have a whole off season to do it.
Listen, I feel like again, I truly think some people like cannot do it. And that's not a good look. But like it's very clear that some people can't, and some people have no problem. So I don't know if Walker was one of the ones who was like, I can't, I don't have the same feels, like the same muscle memory, like I don't have the same rhythm that I have on the left side on the right. And Zach Tom's just walking around like, where am I going today? Like has no issue at all. So like if that has been the case this whole time, then it's kind of like, all right, yeah, then there's no issue. Like Zach Tom can just do whatever he wants and play wherever because he's just that guy. And we need him to do that. And that's how it went. Because, yeah, there's no question, right? If you were setting up your line, like Zach Tom's your best player, he's going to left tackle for sure, right? Like so I understand that, but it's just that could be what's happening with Sheed versus Tom in that regard. So
we have a mutiny on our hands, Jake.
Okay, what's going on?
The chat is annoyed at how long we've been having serious conversations about football, and they want us to derail.
I know that they Too Old for Tyler. They were talking about the pizza rolls last week, and they,
Jake, I'm as an advocate for our listeners, I'm gonna hold you accountable. You owe our listeners a pizza roll discussion.
A pizza roll discussion. Okay.
Yeah, it's the best way to cook a pizza roll.
The best way to cook it? Are there multiple ways?
Well, I think you got oven, microwave, air fryer.
Oh, air fryer would be interesting. I'm out on the microwave.
You're out of the microwave because I'm pretty sure
super F tier to me.
Pretty sure Too Old for This is a big proselytizer for pizza rolls in the microwave. What's your beef with pizza rolls in the microwave?
My beef is not with the pizza rolls in the microwave. My beef is with the microwave.
Okay, because I don't cook I don't cook anything in the microwave.
I have
ever.
one. I have one. I haven't used it. I haven't used it at all in this place. Not once.
There's a few things that I use a microwave for. One is for softening butter that has been in the refrigerator.
That's true.
But you got to be really careful because at 11.1 seconds,
you can get to be extreme.
The butter is firm. At 11.7 seconds, it's running all over your plate.
Yeah.
So you have to hit right in the middle there. It's about 11.4 seconds on the correct setting that it comes out nice and spreadable. And if you miss it, you are in a world of sadness.
Butter is a dangerous game in the microwave. There's no question. If it even slips your mind for a second, it's going to look like a drink very quickly. if you forget,
like a drink
at all,
would you drink melted butter?
No, absolutely not. I don't.
You drank olive oil on this show.
Yeah, I'd rather have that. There's no question.
Olive oil shots. That was a low moment for the show.
I'm out on butter for the most part, but I do. If you're gonna do it in the microwave, that makes sense. But pizza rolls, like, they don't take that long, in the oven. I guess it depends on how many you're making, but.
Our good friend Chris Jacomit says microwave for soft or air fryer for crispy.
I want the crisp.
I think if you're gonna go crispy though, then you have to have some marinara to dip it in.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. That's
true. This is lobster crab butter.
This is
lobster butter. Lobster butter
of meat. This is not the right show for this. The pay grade's too high.
I just tried to search lobster butter, and it came back with lobster butter coffee, which I'm even more confused than I was.
Hold on.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my browser tab, and we're going to look at this because I have some questions here. So we have.
Sorry.
All I'm seeing with lobster butter is this is just recipes. So we'll go to the shopping tab. Lobster spread, Alaska Smokehouse lobster spread. This just sounds amazing. What do you eat it on? Crackers? Refrigerate after opening.
I can get lobster butter coffee.
Yeah. Oh,
that's crazy.
Lobster butter or crab butter on top of my steak? On top of my steak?
What the heck?
See, now I'm just hungry. Now I'm just sad that I'm not in Florida anymore. Okay. What was the other thing I needed to screen share? Was this? So we had somebody asked, who was it? I'm sure it was too old for this. Asked if we were on Apple Podcasts.
Thought so.
So I don't see the comment anymore, but he asked if we're on Apple Podcasts. So look, go to our YouTube channel, which you can get to easily by going to derailedfootball.com. And right up at the top here, there's a section of links. You just click right here where it says more links. And look, you can find us on like every platform you're looking for. Okay. So there's a link to Apple Podcasts right there. I mean, we should show up if you search Derailed in Apple Podcasts, but if that's not working for you, here's the direct link. Let me see. So the other thing I wanted to get to before we talk football again was, again, it was too old for this. Our derailer of basically the year. Where's the Disney thing? He was talking about. Here it is. Okay. Sometimes I like to imagine what you guys do for jobs. I think JJ is a lifeguard for Disney and Jake manages a Foot Locker. And the hilarious thing is, he posted that like as I was starting to do my Mickey Mouse voice. So like he didn't write that after I did it, and I didn't do the Mickey Mouse voice because he posted it. Like I think the first word and a half were out of my mouth when his comment came in. It was perfectly timed.
I also like that too. If this is like, why am I always the one who asked? It goes, oh yes, that was me. It's like
Mafi, I'm not pinning your comment to the screen, but it did make me giggle.
That's weird. Why are you searching?
If you guys want to know what Mafi wrote in the chat, that's why you need to be watching on YouTube.
Yeah,
so you can see the comments that we don't respond to.
If you're only listening, fair enough. At least thank you for the support, but you're going to miss some comments.
But however, I will
live.
say, Brian, as gross as that comment was, your previous one was more gross, where you talked about putting A1 sauce on a steak. No. A1 is for your burger. Your steak only needs butter. Okay? Get educated. Get civilized.
Brian Maffei also coming up here with Sebastian Castro microwaves his pizza rolls. That seems like slander. Brian's trying to get Sebastian Castro to fall in the draft, even more than the athletic testing did. So it's just
Dershel.
slander.
Now, I've seen photos of Dershel. All right, this man is fit. He is in shape. So I want to know why he knows fat boy tips, life hacks like this.
I've never heard of
Castro knows. This is Tyler Dershel. Castro knows about rolling the pizza rolls and a little bit of Parmesan cheese before baking.
I would never have thought of that, but that sounds
Dershel, you are fit. You are in shape. How do you know fat boy life hacks like that?
He's so fit that he needs more carbs, so he knows about
that
the,
could
the
be
trick. That's what it is.
Almost all of
Okay.
Brian's comments tonight involve sauce. Says tool for this. Oh boy. Dershel says living in Iowa teaches you the ways.
Whoa.
A fit man in Iowa?
It's like
doesn't
Lucas
play
Van Ness. What do you
defensive
mean?
back? Doesn't play defensive back?
Van Ness.
That's true. That's true. There's not a more fit man than Lucas Van Ness.
Oh man.
Tool for says.
I can't.
Mike Hebring, aka Packers superfan, who is our look, Mike. I love you
from the top rope.
But you are our resident Packers pessimist.
Top rope on this one. This is good.
I think Mike, who is definitely a Packers superfan.
This is good.
I do think he is the biggest Packers hater, who is still actually a full-time Packer fan. He says a pizza roll in the microwave gets as soft as the Packers 2021 draft class. Hey, I will just say, y'all, I didn't like the Packers 21 draft class when it happened. Also, didn't like the Packers 2024 draft class. 2 and 3, fantastic. 22 and 23, fantastic. 2020, decent class, but I was bummed about some of the decisions that were made. All right. 21 and 24, did not like him at the time. All right, just saying. I'm hoping, because I don't feel like Goody has ever stacked bad draft classes. He stacked good ones. He hasn't stacked bad ones.
Well,
and I say bad like air quotes. Bad
meaning
meaning
by the end of 21, maybe the end of 22, still before Love was playing, you could maybe make the argument that 20 and 21 were back to back. But
who was our second round pick in 2022? In 2020. Was that AJ Dillon?
That's Dillon, yeah.
It was Love, Dillon,
DeGuara.
Amari.
No,
I was so mad when we took Amari.
Amari was 21. So it was Love, Dillon,
Amari
DeGuara.
Oh, DeGuara, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, no, I hated the 21 class.
Which it was like, okay, I remember thinking that draft, like, oh, Dillon's big and athletic, so the Packers will probably like him on like day 3. Did the same for DeGuara. I'm like, oh yeah, a little bit of blocking chops there, right? Like provides a little bit, and it was like, oh, okay. So both of those guys, I that was like one of the few years where I'm like, I'll make a Packers board of like what I think they might do, and both of them were like in that like 5th round tier of like, oh yeah, those are guys they could consider on day 3, and they picked them both on day 2, and I'm like, man.
Can I admit something that I probably should not admit as a Packers draft fanalist? The first time I ever heard AJ Dillon's name was when we drafted him. They drafted him, and I said, "Who?"
That's not a good thing. That was the
I totally missed him.
Jake, Hansen,
and Kamal Martin in what was it? His second year, his third year. Kamal Martin at one point suddenly started playing lights out for I think the second half of a season.
It must have been.
And then
21.
I think it was 21.
I want to say
because then was right around the time whenever we had Christian Kirksey, which was one of my least favorite free agency signings. Actually, signing Christian Kirksey makes me think of signing Nate Hobbs. Should we talk about Nate Hobbs?
Oh yeah,
we talk about basically trading Eric Stokes for Nate Hobbs and then paying Nate Hobbs 3 times as much money as Eric Stokes. And again,
he got 16 guaranteed.
Yeah, it's 12 average, 16 guaranteed.
So I mean, it's not that bad. There's a lot of fake money in there. A lot.
I just struggle a little bit to see the difference between Stokes and Hobbs in terms of like quality of cornerback, reliability.
I guess it depends on where you play them.
Well, outside. That's where they're.
I mean, Hobbs played outside in 22 for the Raiders. Obviously played outside literally I think like 90% of the time at Illinois. So the one way he is better, at the very least, is that he's coming from a northern team and Stokes was on a southern team. And we like that.
Hey,
we like that better.
We like that right? Here on Derailed.
Am I right? So that's one thing. Two, I feel like this is at least thinking about what he did well, especially as a rookie. It seems like there's going to be more of a seamless fit here based on the defense I think that they want to run. Again, maybe it isn't, but I think the overwhelming consensus is like they're not going to be in too high as much as they were last year. And if that is the case, I feel like the cover 3 stuff is going to benefit him. And Stokes to me, like, it's just
Jake,
everything in transition with Stokes is so hard to watch.
Okay, but
I'm
not asking like why does Stokes suck? Like everybody's on the same page that they want to upgrade from what we had.
That's the problem. Like I don't know if I've seen like Stokes turns like Musgrave now, and like that is when you're playing corner. That's a problem. Like I don't know why Stokes insists on having such a wide base. Like when we're getting when like things are going on. And like that is like I can't stand it. And like
I'm just saying I'm not sitting here saying
transition points are the thing for me.
Talk me out of Stokes. I'm not saying that. I'm saying talk me into Hobbs, because even everybody in the chat here is all, you know, they're like kind of shocked that I'm making the comparison at all, and they're like, well, you know, Stokes is terrible. I don't see it with Hobbs. I don't understand like what we're signing him for. I didn't think he was good with the Raiders. Are you just optimistic about what our scheme can do for Hobbs to coax a level of play out of him that he hasn't done before, or were you happy with what he did with the Raiders?
I think his rookie year and plenty of parts of his second year on the perimeter were pretty good. And I know there's been injuries, and I think that's for both. I don't know if both have finished the season with these 2 signings, and that's something of note. But like tackler, crap talker, a guy who plays the ball in the air, I think quite better.
I will tell you, we have never had a shortage of guys who will run their mouths in Green Bay.
Good. Have 7 guys in the defensive back room who run their mouths. Like I don't like the quiet ones in the secondary. They bore me. I want to play with some fire out there, you know? So that's the one thing there. I think, as I said, tackling, playing the ball in the air.
I don't think he's a good tackler. He's got I'm looking at PFF's stats. All right. They have him with a career almost 16% missed tackle rate. Last year, he was 22.5%. He's got 50 missed tackles over 4 years. His highest tackling grade ever was his rookie year as a 54.8. It's gone down for 4 straight years. 53.1, 42.3, 37.6 last year. Now, I know that a lot of people like to just completely write off what PFF's grades are. Fine, whatever. I don't think that the stats are that great either as far as tackling. He's got 218 tackles and 50 misses over 4 years. I don't think that's fantastic.
I tried. Try my best. I think I'm actually more in on Hobbs than Banks, funny enough. At least based on what I've seen to this point. But
I'm a little bit surprised by that. I'm not saying I disagree.
We shall see.
I'm a little bit surprised that that's where you landed. I thought you'd be higher on Banks.
I am too, honestly. But that's where I am now. Initially, I was not there. But it is where I am now. I'm like, I don't. I was very much like, oh wow, that's interesting for Banks, and it's like, well, the setup, all this makes sense. And I was like, well, wait, and then the instant reaction was, well, Hobbs is a slot corner. And it's like, oh no, he did play in the perimeter. Oh, he played in the perimeter at Illinois. That's right. And it's like, and now where I'm at now versus.
Well, we've had Packers beat writers talking about their sources within the organization saying that the plan is for Hobbs to play outside. We'll see what happens when the coaches actually,
listen. Even if it isn't, that's fine. Put Bullard on notice, man. Better figure it out.
Aiden the dog says, I'm going to be real. I'm not sure why the Packers haven't signed anyone else. I would like some other players. It's not a good free agency class. There's not a Josh Jacobs and Xavier McKinney and Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry out there. That's just not it's just not the deal this year. You got a bunch of old guys, a bunch of riffraff. Frankly, I think that the guys we signed are closer to riffraff than they are to Xavier McKinney. Frankly,
let's be very clear. There is no Xavier McKinney in this free agency class.
Oh no,
there's going to be a lot of hype talk about Javon Holland.
I was going to say, did you see how much they paid Javon Holland?
I don't know what they're paying him for. 2021.
Yeah, dude, they could have held on to Xavier McKinney. Instead, they're paying basically the same money to Javon Holland.
So dumb. They're getting fired, man. They're getting fired. See ya.
Jeez.
We'll be seeing you. Give my guy Malik Neighbors a good team. Somebody
Too old for this says we're keeping Jair. I'm just gonna say, I've been here the whole time. I don't think Jair is going anywhere. I think Jair is going to be a Packer in 2025. I don't know that anybody else agrees with me. I think it's happening. I have thought that from the beginning. I've never thought he was going to get moved. At no point have I entertained that notion. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I have no problem with him sticking around. Yeah, I mean, again, obviously, we react. We react to the exit interviews. Listen, I'd be ticked off too losing playoff games, okay? I promise you that. I would not be having a good time, with that type of thing. So I think, based on what they have now, based on what I think everybody would say Green Bay needs, I don't know, man. Corner, it's weird. It's a strange class. There are favorites. I'm gonna have my favorites by the time the draft rolls around, but I don't know where they're gonna go. They're probably gonna have to reach against consensus, which they have no problem doing. Which again, consensus, it's not really that good, right? But
reach against consensus for what reason? Because of where they're picking in the draft?
Yeah, right. Because of corner, because I think right now with the 7 or 8 guys, maybe 7, the consensus seems to be those are all top 40, 45 players, and then it's wraps before it happens to get to Green Bay. I know there are still simulators you can go get Azaria Thomas in the 3rd round. It's not happening. It just isn't. I know there's no guarantees, but I just don't buy that he's going to last that long. I don't think Amos is going to last very long if he even gets out of the first day. I'm trying to think of Will Johnson. He's been mocked to Green Bay twice in the last week on some like big platforms.
You think he's going to fall that far?
That would be sick, maybe. But like, based on and this is why the free agency period is important. Like, based on at this point in free agency, I'm not sure how the Niners are not picking him at 11. At this point, like, I don't think the Colts should even be turning a blind eye, even though they've signed 2 guys. Like, they need more, so like they should be in on it. I would love it. I think it'd be great. I don't think we're gonna see it. And I obviously for the folks here last week, they know the piece on Janae Barron, right, from Texas, of like Green Bay is gonna probably view him as a nickel, like they just are. And I'm not sure they're going to be doing that at 23.
Goody does not draft nickels.
And like
he should. He does not.
Yeah. And again, this is the separation of like between like what we view of him as a player versus how Green Bay is going to view him, right? That's, I think, the big – sometimes people get the disconnect and then the fan, turns out like, you hate him. Why do you hate him? It's like, listen, DeGene was about as perfect as it could be at that position, and they said no twice. I just don't think they're going to be like, yeah, guy who's even less of a fit for what we like at the position. Like, I don't think it's going to happen. So it's those 3, right? If they don't take Ravel in like at 23, he's probably not going to be there either. So like, I just don't. It's a very, very strange, corner class, and I think if they're not going that direction early, they might not at all, other than like day 3 flyer. And it's like that's the path. Ja comes back, you have Valentine, you have Hobbs, and obviously Nixon, and that's what you're rolling with, right? And you have Bullard playing nickel and maybe Nixon playing nickel. Like that could be very possible. And it's like, oh yeah, rookies coming in, but there's no guarantees. And you have like Kalen King sitting there, practice squad maybe threatens, but like, it just, to me, feels like this is if they're not going to go in on D-line, I don't know what I've JJ, this could be. I'm very scared that we're getting to the point of like, yeah, D-line's so good that they're just like, yeah, we don't, so, and they just pass. But like, I don't think they're going to. It just feels.
You mean
like,
the defensive line class that the Packers are going to pass on it?
Yeah, I just it would be one of those things where, but I feel like the fact that they've harped on it so much. Is gonna stray me towards this path of like they're going to do this often. But yeah, corner's such a strange deal. Like, I think this is a good shout. I know I'll go back to this this one, JJ, that you put on the screen, but like it feels like this somewhere in there a team is going to be more aggressive. Perhaps
Will Johnson's going to fall to 16, like Gonzalez will be close to Green Bay, but not close enough.
I'll pick 16th. I can't even think. I should know. Arizona? Is it Arizona? Yeah, I think it is. No, it is. Yeah, I mean, somewhere in that realm, maybe Jim Harbaugh has, Michigan fever, moves up. Like, it feels like it's going to be just outside of range.
Did he take any Michigan players last year? I can't remember.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
16 is Atlanta. It's Arizona. Sorry.
It is. Okay.
16 is Arizona.
I just don't think.
From 14 to 20, you got Indy, Atlanta, Arizona, Cincy, Seattle, Tampa, Denver. He's not getting out of there. No chance.
I don't think so. Cincy needs like everything on defense. They can't afford to just be like, good player on defense. Nah. So. It's
too old for this. Wants to know where Kobe Bryant is projected. Currently 121 overall. Currently.
I've heard some things.
What have you heard?
That he's not making it out of the second round.
Wow.
I've heard he's not making it out of round 2.
All right.
So
I like it.
There's some heavy interest from a certain team in that back end of round 2.
We got a few different people.
That I may not divulge. Oh, this was up, by the way.
Yeah, we have a few different people talking about pass rush. Chris says 3-tech and edge are desperate needs. I think the numbers are light at edge. and I think that the talent is light at defensive tackle. I really like Devontae Wyatt. Devontae Wyatt to me is our best defensive tackle, and I like what Carl Brooks brings, and I'm not sure we have enough outside of them. And Carl Brooks is a rotational piece. He's not out there full time. You need more bodies in there.
Yeah.
Jake, react to this one.
That's interesting. I don't know why does Adam Huddle not like. I've heard so many. I've heard pronunciation of this name of Siobhan, like all process. I'm just saying, East Carolina's website says Savone.
Savone?
Yeah, 100%.
You got to read the whole comment out loud for the audio only crowd.
Adam Huddle says, "Keep Savone Ravel away from me, please."
We need to find a clip of him saying his own name.
Yeah, I'm looking. Because like people are saying it Siobhan, and I'm like looking at the pronunciation on East Carolina's website. I'm like, am I being gaslit? Is this a prank? Like I don't. It was the same with Fuanga last year. Of like, no, there were 4 syllables in the first name on Oregon State's website, and nobody wanted to pronounce it that way. I'm just like, did you hear something I haven't? I don't understand. But shout out to the websites that have the
Prince Cap Station says that sounds French. I'll pass.
Savon, yeah, kind of. Savon Blanc, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I get it.
Adam says Savon is coming off injury. He's old, raw prospect from a small school. Lots of red flags.
Yeah, I mean, I get the red flags a little bit. The injury thing is probably the biggest one. Yeah, he's old, but like Devontae Wyatt was old. Darius Alexander is old. JJ and I are both in. We're both all the way in, by the way. Still. Had to get in the Darius Alexander talk for a second. And I know some people are saying no, 3-tech's not a need. Listen. There's nothing outside of Wyatt that I'm like, oh, yep, we're golden there. Like I like Brooks, but like he's been solid, and that feels like the guy in the second rotation. And Kenny, we don't have to hash that. We really don't. I don't want to hash it anymore. We're not doing that.
We're not touching that topic.
We're just not. I don't want to touch that topic anymore. So like
do you mostly not want to touch it because I'm on the live stream?
No, I'm tired. It's not good, folks. It's not good anymore. I can't believe they did that. That extension was baffling. It was baffling at the time. I was trying to figure out like on a stream after it happened that week, going like, oh well, I guess they think he's doing this and this, and I'm sitting there the whole time trying to paint a picture where I'm like, oh my gosh, just go take a guy.
They
pick
love
somebody
Kenny.
In the draft.
They love Kenny.
I was just like, go pick someone in the draft.
I would be ecstatic to get a draft pick for Kenny, because I think you could get a day 2 pick from some team for Kenny.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll tell you what. Everybody wants to get rid of Jair, which I don't. I want to keep Jair, and I think
I would love Jair.
To keep him. Tired. Let's trade Jair for a day 3 pick. Wired. Trade Kenny for a day 2 pick.
Trade Kenny for cash considerations and a player we named later. Okay, like I seriously,
who's the worst?
I want to be.
Who's the worst player in the league that you would trade straight up for Kenny?
Interesting.
By the way, while you think
they have to be under contract,
Chris, if you're still on here, I see you're on here because you commented 2 minutes ago. Listen, you got to ask the question that you DM'd to me. I told you need to ask it on the live stream here if you want me to answer it.
Yeah, Campbell versus Kenny. What's worse? I don't know. I mean, Campbell was playing better when he got that. He was playing better football at the time of the extension. To be fair,
yeah, Campbell didn't.
Now, was a 5-year kind of nuts? Sure, but he was at least like playing well. Like Kenny at the time of this extension, folks, This was last April, last March.
I will tell you
whatever it
the
was.
worst.
And I'm like, what? Huh?
The worst contract decision that Goody ever made was 2021, rolling up Zadarius Smith's freaking contract, or it was 2021. What's the word I'm looking for? Not renegotiating. What's it called? Where you
Restructure.
push all his cap in the future. Restructuring Zadarius ahead of the 2021 season to go all in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm still pissed about it 5 years later.
Speaking of all in,
here it is.
Sign Rodgers to go all in.
Yeah,
that's the real question.
So Chris DM'd me and asked if we should sign Aaron Rodgers, and I told him I was not going to answer that question unless he asked it on the live stream.
I will trade Kenny Clark for Mac Jones. Hey,
you would trade Kenny Clark for Mac Jones?
Hey, listen. All right.
I don't even think I would make that trade.
Think about this, okay? If Love gets hurt, you have a couple options, okay? Malik Willis, you're going to be a free agent.
You don't have a couple options. You have one option, and it's Malik Willis.
Right? Mac Jones, it could be worse. That's a crazy thing to say. It could be worse. I'm not going to be opposed to having 3 quarterbacks in the room. So I think
I'll tell you the worst player
that's as bad.
trade.
I think that's as bad as it gets right there.
I would trade Kenny.
I'll think harder about this.
I might trade him for Michael Pratt.
Oh man, that might be worse. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, 12 for this. I would trade Kenny for Jameis Winston. Yeah. But okay, here's the problem: is I'm not looking at their contracts. I don't know.
Contract. He's not under contract. He's a free agent, so like.
Oh, he's a free agent?
Yeah, I believe so.
So you'd have to trade Kenny to Roger Goodell. Got it.
Yeah. QB's under contract. Like Josh Dobbs, who just signed in New England. Would you do that?
Chris is a real one right here. If you get to unload the contract, you can trade him for anything. Yeah.
All right. What do we need? What do we need?
I will tell you. Here's a list of the players I would not.
Give me a position to trade for. Give me a position.
Here's the players I would not trade Kenny for, even if it meant dumping Kenny's contract and this other player not having, other player bringing on a vet minnow. I would not trade him.
What? Of course we do that.
I would not trade Kenny for Zach Wilson or Tim Boyle or Will Levis.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I don't need their juju in this building. We already have to deal with Luke Getsy. I don't need Tim Boyle in here as well.
Give me. Well, we don't know. He didn't play a lot for New England. That seems unfair. But I would trade him for Javon Baker. I'm not out. I would like the record to show I'm not out. Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson.
I would trade Kenny for Jahan Dotson. I would.
Jahan Dotson.
Dershel knows exactly which buttons to push. He knows of my deep and abiding hatred for Mason Rudolph. Dude,
that's pretty good. I don't think
the list of washed up, never were's white backup quarterbacks, career backup quarterbacks who used to be hyped to the moon and back that I hate deeply is way too long. I have a type. Oh, here we go. Too old for this. Kadarius Toney. All right, fine. You got me.
That's interesting. I don't think I'm doing that. We've gone too far. That's the point of this exercise.
Do you want to rapid fire a couple of these before we get out of here?
I would like to rapid fire. I start a bunch of them.
Okay, here's Chris.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
I'm there.
Go ahead and read this for the audio crowd.
Jack Betch or bust at wide receiver. I'm
thumbs up and thumbs down.
I'm a thumbs up. I'm in. No problem with it. Great. The great against man coverage is very, very exciting to me.
He's
they need that. Someone commented Puka. I don't think that's very fair to the young fella. It's not fair. Puka's insane. But, catches the ball well, can beat man coverage. Catch radius.
I'm in on Besh.
I'll be
his 40 is not quite where you want it, and his age is not quite where you want it either.
That was the Puka
That's
comp.
about it.
That's why. That's why
about
the
it.
Puka comps are there. Good against man coverage. Wins the catch point. Rock solid hands. It doesn't run fast at the combine. And is older. Yep. Might as well.
Tyler Dershel just said that
it's like painting a picture.
He did. Dershel just did it.
What?
This madman, this absolute madman, the mad lad. Dershel is asking us to do a mock draft, and he Venmoed us $10 to do a mock draft.
Yes.
We have to,
guys.
So
guys, can I say this to the people? If you drop donos, I will do a mock draft for every single one. I promise. If there are 100 in there by next week, I will do 100 before the draft. I don't care. I can do this all day.
You do 100 mock drafts for 100 donations.
Yeah.
Is there
we did
any
did like 7
minimum
last week.
donation for you? Like, what if people donated a penny 100 times? Would you do 100?
If you donate a penny, we will pick for Green Bay in the first round. There's gotta be tiers to this.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think you gotta. I think I'm setting the price at least $5.
If
a
you
$5
don't- if y'all-
dono will get you a mock draft.
If y'all donate here and y'all donate, you put super chats on mine, I will add all of those up and do a mock draft. Not for each dollar. We're not doing.
What about this?
No, actually, no.
I got it.
Each dollar.
I got it.
Each dollar starting now.
I was gonna say
I will do one. I don't care.
No.
I don't care.
One round of the draft per dollar. So a $3 dono gets you a 3-round draft.
Okay.
I think that's the way to
build
do
up
it.
my tiers here for this, because if you
yeah.
want me to, the top tier is like pick for everybody in 7 rounds. You donate enough, I'll do it. I promise you. I will go live for 5 hours.
Everybody for 7 rounds.
Put a 7-round mock draft for everybody.
I think my price for that would
I'm
be.
not scared.
I think we have to tier this out.
I overpaid.
I think.
Minimum
So
is 10.
he paid $10. So what? We owe him
Minimum
10
is 10.
rounds. Chris said his minimum
Says
is
don't
10.
cheapen.
Maybe a $5 dono
Is a
gets you a
$5
3-round draft.
Yeah. does
$5
5
gets you a 3-round draft. $10 gets you a 7-round draft.
Oh my gosh, Brian.
Oh, Jake is sending you sexy pics of him.
No,
Brian. Brian is sending Jake.
Brian
sexy pics of
sent
him.
me something back. Remember the MVS and Kenny Clark beef
Yeah.
that was going on? Yeah, he sent me something from that.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't beef.
No,
it's
the fake Twitter beef. It was funny though. It was a good time.
Two of us wants us to draft a long snapper.
Oh,
I have to admit, I don't have my long snapper board put together yet.
okay.
We're not close enough to the draft yet for me.
While we're pulling up the mock draft, I want to make sure we get this. Aiden the dog says, "Is pass rusher need or no?" What's your thoughts? Yes.
Oh, I thought we hit on this because I said that we don't have the numbers at edge.
Oh, that's what, okay. That's what the response was to this one.
Yeah, I mean we have three edge guys. We got Rashawn, Lucas, and Kingsley. And I think because Lucas is still enough of a question mark. Like, I want Lucas to be a starter. I do. But I kind of like a Whitney Merciless. Like Packers Whitney Merciless in the room as well. I'm not talking Texans.
Not actual. Yeah.
I'm talking Packers.
I see.
Whitney Merciless.
I feel like
Chris says, "How do we donate without a money button?" Yeah. So did you take my ticker down? You took my ticker down.
I didn't do anything. There was no ticker running.
My ticker is gone.
No, it's not. Which one?
It is.
Which one? This?
My ticker is not gone.
Wait, I don't think I deleted a ticker, and there's no way Mike or Brian could have had access to it last week. And I don't think I even put it up. So I'm pretty sure Yeah.
Oh, we have two folders. We have a separate folder. Wait a minute.
Oh,
here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Okay.
There are two folders.
Okay, so all right. So we got two ways that you can donate. We got a Venmo. Oh, holy moly, we got another one. Chris. $10 from Chris. So I think that means we got
two mock drafts.
2 7-round mock drafts.
We better get moving.
And Chris is looking for the donate button. So look up on the screen.
Boy.
Okay, I don't know which way it is. It's probably this way for you guys. See the little QR code for the Venmo, or it's just Derailed Football on Venmo. And then on Cash App, I have a Cash App, JJ Lahey, Lahey. And any money that goes to either one of those, we split both ways. 50-50. If you donate to my Cash App, I send half of it to Jake. If you donate to our Venmo, half of it goes to Jake.
Because I'm an absolute crazy person.
Thank you, Chris and Tyler.
I've done one.
You've done one what?
I've done one. Here it is. Here we go. I'm not joking. I have done a mock draft.
You did a mock draft while we were talking about getting the mock draft set up?
Yeah, I picked really fast. Here you go. Here you go.
I see nothing.
Here we go. I already did one. So here we are. I may have traded
Jake, are you gonna Jake Schyvinck, are you gonna draft Colston Loveland in the first round for the Packers on every derailed live stream between now and draft day?
Yes. That's right. Enjoy that. But right. I did one because I knew we weren't gonna do this when we did the one we're doing. So I wanted to do this because, for the people here. Okay. So Loveland, 23. Braden Swinson at 55. Really like the fit here as an edge rusher. Jordan Phillips I don't believe he's 21 yet at defensive tackle. Kind of more of a nose tackle. So it fits that kind of that one tech. I know Brian was talking about that one tech versus three tech. What's the need? Get Torrey Horton in the 4th. Traded Ja to Baltimore. Go chase that ring with Lamar Youngfella. Bring in Quincy Riley with that extra 4th. Bashal Tootin in the 5th. Another guy I will pick in almost every mock draft. You cannot stop me. I want more acceleration in the running back room. Get another defensive lineman, Cam Horsley, who was mentioned to me a little while ago.
Jake, we just got another $10 donation. We have
serious?
3 mock drafts.
Well, this counts. I did this one, so this counts.
Who's this one for? Who's this one for?
What do you mean?
Because we got Dershel.
Who donated?
Dershel donated first, and then we got Chris and Chris Jackamet, and then Chris N.
Shoot, Chris N said which pass catcher not tight end goes at 23. So
yeah,
he can't
he
count
called
for
you
Chris.
Out. He knows. He knows you.
So he can't. It can't be his then. I think because he called it out. I don't know. Who wants it? Who
By
wants
the way,
this one?
We're closing in on almost 300 live viewers at once, which is
who wants to claim this mock draft?
It's not the record, but it's second place.
It's pretty good.
And I'm wondering if it's the time of day that we're doing it, or if it's the fact that it's
Goot Lamore.
Pimpin'.
It's Goot
Lamore.
Yeah, it's Goot Lamore. So Colston Loveland, Braden Swinson, Jordan Phillips, Torrey Horton, Quincy Riley, Bashal Tootin, Cam Horsley. Finish at Carson Vinson, project at tackle, and then Teddy Buchanan. Fill out the linebacker room. Linebacker from Cal, who, if you want to be convinced on Teddy Buchanan, just watch the Auburn game. Just watch the Auburn game. Just watch it. It's a good time.
We just got a 4th donation. This one's for $5 from Aaron Nelson.
Oh my gosh.
So we have to do
this one counts for Aaron Nelson then. How's that? Because then
this one's for Aaron Nelson?
I think so. Drops the 5. We spread run a mock draft for him. Here you go. Love to see it.
I think
this is for you.
I think what we should do instead of dedicating your name is Aaron?
There we go.
I had no idea
too old for this. Too old for this. He continues to he in the PTA stream also does the Colston Loveland bit. So this is for him. This is for him. This is for you. This is for you. So
well, listen.
I like this one. I know. The grades. I don't care. That's just.
I think
That's
I
versus
think what we
their
should
board.
do.
I don't mind. I don't.
I think what we should do is rather than saying like, okay, now we're gonna do this person's. Oh, nice DMs.
That's the DM from Brian. Oh man, that's funny though. That's from the beef, the fake beef. That's really funny. I like
amazing.
that. It's a great tweet from MVS. Bring him back. You know, if you want.
Well, listen, we have
a lot.
We
of
have
mock
3
drafts, dude, so
7-rounder
we should probably get
and
going here.
and a 3-rounder to get to. So let's
to
rip
move.
through this here.
We need to move.
All right. So
right.
I think the best way to do this is we will alternate every round who gets to trump. Like if we're not in agreement, who gets to, veto and say, yeah,
Okay.
here's who we're taking.
All right.
Do you agree?
I mean, each person will have 4 chances to do that because there are 8 picks, 2 7s.
And by the way,
because that has been confirmed.
Anybody?
Go ahead.
They have been confirmed. I don't know if they've been doing on NFL Mock Draft Database.
Because Chris donated, right? So his will be on the Mock Draft Database one then.
And then anybody who donated, if you want to pick a different team for us to draft for instead of the Packers, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to keep doing the Packers.
Yeah. All right.
And since we're doing a number of them,
Colson
I feel like at least one of these is going to have to be with trades.
Okay. All right.
Do we want to do?
I'm not gonna override for Loveland in this one. I promise. I already did it. I have to control myself. Okay.
Here's what I think we do. I think we do this first one is normal. Second one is going to be with trades, and third one is going to be on NFL Mock Draft Database.
I think on the third one, you have 5 seconds to make your pick. You got to move for that one. How's that sound? I think for one of these, you have to quick pick.
Can we do that? I don't know if we can. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if you can hold yourself to that.
I can. You
right.
just saw me do one in like.
Well, that's true. That's
I
true.
Just did
okay,
one in like 4 minutes.
Oh man, Travis Hunter didn't fall to us. That's crazy. Okay, James Pierce. I don't think he's really a Packer type, and we've done Derek Harmon before. We have not done Kelvin Banks. How do you like him as a fit for the Packers? Because I'm kind of tempted to go here.
I don't want to do that. I don't like the guys who move clunkily around. I don't like how that looks. It's an aesthetic thing. There are plenty of guys who do it and they're fine, but like aesthetically I don't. But like if you want to do that, because we haven't done it. I was gonna go chaotic again. And say,
I'll tell you what I want to do.
Just give me Malachi Starks because he's still there.
Give me a.
Who cares?
Hold on. Give me a team.
Secondary will be elite.
That needs. Give me a team that needs an interior defensive lineman.
Buffalo, Philly, Detroit.
Okay, here's what we're doing.
The Texans just added like 3 guys to their defensive line. So they'll be drafting all offensive line. So, if you want to see a mock draft and you donate to the Venmo, where you want us to do a Texans mock and it's all offensive line, we'll do that.
Okay, look.
2 linemen named Banks says too old for this.
Look, the simulator is letting me trade the Bills for their 4th this year and their 3rd next year for Kenny Clark.
My gosh, that seems like absolute highway robbery.
Oh, I agree, but we're doing this here.
It says it could work. What's happening?
Okay, so now I think we got to either take Derek Harmon or some other Kenny replacement here.
So the question is do you want to take 3 tech or 1 tech? Because if you want to take 1 tech, we can wait on that. But if you want the 3 tech, probably do it now.
Let's take the 3 tech now.
Every time I think it's Harmon, and I know it's lame, and it's still the same guy.
No, No, it's not
No?
lame because we just traded Kenny
Oh,
as we did this.
I like it.
Oh, we missed out on Loveland. He went to the Chiefs.
What?
So
there it is.
Adam wants Tyleek. Didn't Tyleek go?
Here,
Tyleek went.
I think you could get an even better one tech right here if you want to take 2 defensive linemen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you want to take Collins, I'm not opposed.
Well, I kind of wanted to go edge here, but
oh. Well,
no.
I think there are some names that make perfect sense. Who had did we agreed on the first one? So who was technically on the override for that one? We should have decided that. I'll take it.
Well,
I have the override.
I kind of ramrodded that trade through without asking you. So I guess you get dibs for round 2. Okay. Prince Capsaicin was JT.
I will say that's a good shout. Can you pull up edge? Because I think there would be like at least 3 fits here that I don't mind at all. Yeah.
Braden Swinson, JT, one. Jack, Ivy, Josiah Stewart.
Maybe. Josiah doesn't fit. He's like small boy.
Jordan Birch, we're doing this
again.
No,
I think it's Swinson, JT, or Kennard if we go edge here. I think it's one of those.
I mean, JT is kind of your Preston replacement. You know, he's such a run defender.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's your call. Do you want to go one tech here, or do you want to take JT?
Well, I'm gonna actually. What I'm gonna do, I'll say let's take Kennard. Let's take Kennard.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take Kennard.
All right. Kennard in round 2.
I like it.
So
guy who knows how to convert speed to power.
We moved Kenny. We picked up a 3rd round pick for next year, and we got Derek Harmon and Kyle Kennard.
Well, I think I was hoping Jordan Phillips is going to be here to take the one.
That would have been fun.
I did that. I did not him. What did I do?
Do you like Peebles? I don't think we've talked about Peebles at all. Do you like Peebles?
Yeah, I mean, when you can play with, I mean, he's all kinds of disruptive, in the best way. Spin moves, bull rushing guys. I mean, he's going to be more of the 3-tech type. You could take Caldwell to be the 1-tech. He certainly fits there as a 1-tech. It might be a little bigger than what Green Bay wants at 1-tech, but I mean. By
the way, when do you think JJ is getting drafted?
JJ Piguse.
Because PFF has him at 121. I keep seeing him go way earlier than that. When do you think?
Big brain idea. We're in the 3rd round, right? The Niners got a 3rd round compensatory selection. He's their new fullback.
JJ's their fullback. All right.
Yeah, I kind of think so.
Sure.
I think it could work. Yeah, this isn't like the best.
Tez Johnson. I mean, not
we could
not
take
Packery.
We could take Fannin.
Dude, screw it. Let's take Fannin right here.
Yeah, you think so? I think it's Fannin or it's like Jalen Royals or something like that.
Let me look at wide receiver and corner real quick. Royals.
We have to be sensible at corner. That's right. Is Gentile? That's funny. I like that. That's funny.
Aaron, shockingly, he's not.
Quincy
Riley.
The other day after the signings yesterday, JJ, I went Nolan Kennard Phillips and just said, "Yeah, okay, sure." What are you gonna do? Stop me,
dude? I sign up for it. I don't care.
I mean,
run it up.
Be serious about it. Like, let's do it then.
Dude,
Noel is a fit for sure. I mean,
let's just do it. Let's just take Noel right here. Noel Williams, cornerback out of Cal.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, who are we passing up? We're passing up on Jalen Royals.
It's probably Fannin. This is the biggest guy.
Fannin. I'd rather have Fannin personally than Noel.
Then do it. It's all. I think this is you. You have me on board if you want to do it. You have me on board.
I'm leaning Fannin.
No. Why
I just wanted to see.
Why have you clicked on that?
I just wanted to see.
Ooh,
Just wanted to see.
that could be fun. But Tootin's still there. We can take him.
Wait, what'd be fun? Jaden Blue is who you're thinking?
I was thinking Giddens, actually, but Jaden Blue could be a good time as well.
I didn't know you were a Giddens guy.
Yeah.
Son of the North.
Yes. Man, Tootin just sitting that low is just hilarious.
We're taking Fannin.
Do it.
Running it up. Running it. Run that.
Yes.
Sprint to the podium.
Yes.
Shove that card in Goodell's hands. Kuba's right here.
Why is Jared Wilson still? Oh, it's 108. Oh, okay. Well, we could take the one tech here.
David Walker?
Oh my gosh.
Do you like David Walker?
Yeah, I think he's maybe a little smaller than what Green Bay would like. I mean, we can still take Noel Williams here. No worries on top of it. But if you want like CJ West here, kind of be your one tech, like could work. Jamari Caldwell. I can't believe Wilson's still here. It has me tempted, I will say. I feel
in your heart that's where you want to go.
I know Chris said earlier like the draft buzz comp for Jared Wilson was Zach Tom, which is interesting. I feel like Marcus Bowe is the Zach Tom, but now we got.
Well, we won't know because nobody.
No Williams. No, let's go. No Williams. I feel comfortable about some of the one techs that are still going to be available. I'm for no Williams here at corner.
Taking no.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. We're up in 15 more. So it's like, well, I mean, if you want to do it, I mean, nobody's going to stop you here.
I'm going to take Dylan Gabriel right here.
You're not going to take the top guy?
Big Hughes?
Yeah. No?
What have we done so far? We got
no?
Oh shoot, we still need one. Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well.
Then we can take we'll do it.
Yes. That you know what that means.
Do you think Tootin's gonna be here?
Yep.
There he is, running in.
Yes, run the card in.
Dude, I'm liking how this draft is shaping up.
Yeah, this is pretty solid. We haven't drafted a receiver, to be fair.
Okay.
But
too old for this one, CJ West.
Technically we
Did he already go?
Yeah, he would have had to been picked where I took Noel. He was still there.
Type.
I mean,
Torrey Horton's gone.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Prince. Otherwise, I would have.
Yeah, Torrey Horton
fought for him.
Listen, we got to do more because you guys, so we probably should. Yeah.
Are you who I was talking to who hates Jay Higgins? Is that you?
I don't hate Jay Higgins.
You hate Luke Lachey. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still don't understand.
Jay Higgins is just smaller, right? He's like 224, 226 now.
He is a little smaller, but he plays big.
He does.
But Goody's not going to care about that.
Probably not, even at pick 200.
Ty Felton.
I mean, Ty Felton's not bad. I mean, if people like,
I know.
We
already took Fannin, but I like Aronde.
Oh, I know. I don't blame you at all. I mean, he entered Syracuse as a receiver, so
Cam Jackson
might be available at 239.
Probably.
I mean, at receiver, I mean, if people like actually want Cup, like I know he went to the same school, like I get it, but like actually though, like Efton Chisholm, like it can work. Now DK is can be more of a deep threat guy. So it just depends.
Not a lot of Eastern Washington guys show up in the draft year after year.
Yeah, it's like LeJontay Wester to me is like Wandale Robinson. That's
Jackson Slater.
Ware.
Yeah, I was looking at Ware. I kind of want to go Ware here, frankly.
You can get him in the next one. It's not a good way to think, but like when you've done a million of these, you already know. Yeah, probably should have taken more than one of those guys, but you can get where the next pick. You can. Scientific fact. Slater, no.
What about Slater? You're saying Slater? Don't take Slater.
If you want to take Slater, you have to take Slater now.
I'm taking Slater now.
Okay. I wish I'm praying Chisholm is still there. It's 239. Nope.
Dude, we're not drafting a wide receiver.
This is tough.
It's not happening
Man.
this year.
This is a tough scene. Yes.
Hey, look, you can get Ja'Cory Brooks.
Hang on. Well, slot corner.
Safety is thinned out here. We got
Oh no, Felton's big enough. We're taking him. Wide receiver.
Dan Jackson and Jordan Hancock are the only safeties left.
Oh no, I need to be sensible to take linebacker. Shoot.
Well, you're not taking Felton?
No, he'll be there. He'll be there.
We have 2 picks left.
I know.
We have 2 picks left. Here are your linebackers.
Yeah, let's get Buchanan.
Okay, you're taking Buchanan. Okay, and then Graham Mertz to finish it off.
Well,
Chris says Efton darn near killed him. The tool for this says, are there any prospects with a rep career?
it's a good question.
Yes.
Good
They're all
question.
playing wide receiver, too.
That could be. Afton Chisholm for sure. Yeah, Felton's still there. 6'4", 213.
This is your last pick of this draft.
Yeah, works for me.
All right.
3 defensive linemen, a corner. Kenny, bye-bye.
Yeah, so with our new pick this year, we got Noel Williams, and then we have a tool for this.
That's a weird autocorrect. That's wild. That's funny though. I mean, I like it. It's not too shabby. You still get an offensive lineman, which is nice. Get 2 pass catchers, linebacker and Buchanan. You get Bashal Tootin, which they hated that pick. PFF did. I don't care.
I don't care what PFF thinks.
Pegues, Harmon, and Kennard is nice. Plus, Pegues can play fullback. So, little 21 personnel with Pegues out there with Jacobs works for me.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right. There's one.
Okay. And then where move this? There we go. Put this back up here.
Okay.
So we're doing our next mock draft here. So this is the one where I think we're leaning more into trades. The last trade was real spontaneous.
Yeah.
But I think this one we lead in a little bit.
Do you want to go up or just back and then up?
Yeah, you want to do a pre-draft trade?
Oh, no. We would have to turn it to slow if we want to move up. I have a feeling though
It won't let me adjust the speed.
probably until you start.
Okay. I'm putting it slow.
You can definitely speed it up once you get going. Maybe it doesn't let you slow it down. I don't know.
Travis Hunter, Cam Ward, Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Mason Graham. Membo's gone. Tyler Warren, Genty,
Stop.
Ezraku.
Okay.
Who are you trying to trade up for?
Will Johnson.
Oh yeah. Man, it's gonna.
Wait, do we have to move Ja if we do that?
I'm curious. I'm
we have
just
to move
curious. What does PFF think Ja is worth?
Oh, you can.
Let's see.
I mean, yeah, no, you can get 3s. You could, yeah. Well,
They think he's worth a 3.
what?
They think he's worth 2 3s.
Interesting. I feel like
Let's say a 3 and a 5.
I think you give him to Baltimore though. I think you move up here with Miami, right?
What was the Baltimore trade? Okay.
I think you move up here to select Will Johnson, and then when you're on the clock, you can trade Ja. So I think we try to move up without Ja to this Miami pick. See what we have to give up to move up there.
So,
Well, you can do. Yeah, you can do this first. What?
they're saying the Ravens are going to give us a 2, probably because they need corner.
Okay.
We get a 2 and a 4 from the
That's
Ravens.
crazy. That feels like what Hendrickson's going to get. Just look away. 59 somehow. It's fine. Feels like a shady business transaction. It's like, what? Getting him for 59? Just hurry up, do it, walk away.
Just kind of thinking about trading him for a player, though.
Who do you
I'm
want?
not sure who I'd actually want. I don't really want anybody. Like, anybody who they would actually move, I mean.
Oh.
Like, obviously, I would take, Kyle Hamilton. But they're just not.
Oh, me too. Do they want Evan Williams also? Whatever it takes to get McKinney and Hamilton playing on the same team, I'll do.
Oh, is this stupid thing not actually showing what I'm looking at here? I'm looking at
No,
the
it
list of
doesn't
other
show
players.
you like scrolling through teams.
Oh,
It
that's
just
so
shows you-
stupid.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody who was looking at my screen, looking at nobody.
I mean,
I'm seeing a list of their players to trade.
Oh,
for.
yeah. It doesn't show you like, I'm
I'm sorry about that.
No, it's all good.
Okay, so you want to trade Ja.
I wanted to go play with
I'm more
Lamar.
curious about what.
Oh, we can move up here. That's totally fine first. Yeah, if you want.
I'm just curious about what it's going to take to
2
move
3s?
to. You're going to move 10 spots here.
2 3s, 3 and a 4.
That's not even close.
Not 2 3s.
Oh, 2 3s.
67%.
A 1 and 2 3s.
67% chance. No. I mean, I guess if you can get a 2 from Baltimore for Ja, then I guess maybe you just do this. I don't know. I would try to see if the 2 2s work. It says 67% chance.
2 2s?
I mean, sorry, just without 123. Because it says
the
like
2 3s?
67%. Yeah. And if it doesn't work, you can obviously offer more. Dang.
They did not accept.
That's a shame. I don't know.
But we're thinking we're going to try and get a 2.
I guess. A 4 in next year's 2?
86%. Man, that's a steep price though. Next year's 2. And Goody does better with his 2s than he does with like his firsts.
Or
What if we gave up our first next year?
well, wait. What will Miami give back though? They've got to give something back here. Yeah. Okay.
They'll give us a 2.
98 and a 2.
They'll give us a 2 and a 4 next year.
That's crazy.
Oh, you're saying 98 and a 2? 75% chance. Let's try it. Sure, let's offer it.
Sure.
Nope. Dang it. This
is crazy.
What would it take for us to sweeten? To get 98 in next year's 2. 160 this year?
85. Do it, Miami. You won't. You won't do it, Miami.
Let's see.
Yeah.
They took it. All right.
So
we're on the clock. So
Ooh.
I'm gonna take James
pivot?
Pierce.
May I pivot? Want to take Tet?
I just don't.
You want to take Tet?
I just don't think Goody would. He's not doing.
Hey, we're trading up 10 spots and we gave him a 1. Goody's not doing this. We can do whatever we want. Oh, you should trade Ja now. Do you want to trade Ja?
Hold on. I'm looking at Tet real quick here. So he's. Man. Oh man, like we just don't have a guy like this.
I know.
We really don't.
I know.
He was surprisingly not as like productive on a down to down basis as I would have thought.
Yeah, perfect for not in the top 10, but here at 13.
No, look, we
you want to
moved.
take Will? All right, I'll take Will.
Let's
I would
do
trade.
Will.
Wait,
Let's
don't draft him yet. Trade Ja for 59. We'll have a lot of picks.
All right, we're trading him to Baltimore because Baltimore is going to give us more than anybody else will.
And we told Baltimore we're picking Will Johnson here. So like, oh crap, we gotta go get somebody.
Let's see, but they're going to give us more than just 59.
Maybe one. Oh wow. Trying to recoup next year's stuff after giving up that one. That's insane. I'll settle for 136 compensatory.
Okay.
It works for me.
59 and 136 here.
We might be able to move up from 54 now with all this capital. McMillie Vanilli says too old for this.
I'm just a little curious here. No.
What?
Okay. I just wondered if it would work, okay?
Oh, I got you. All right. We're moving.
Offering the trade.
All right.
All right. Goodbye, Jair. I love you.
We're taking Will.
Sorry. We're taking Will.
Will Johnson. All right. Should be able to speed it up now if you want to. If you don't, though,
Millie
you want to
Vanilli.
see what receiver happens here. And we can move up from 54 because we have 54 and 59 now.
Yeah.
Pierce.
Simmons.
That's sensible. Good job, Miami. He'll never do that. What?
Oh,
Baltimore.
That's hell. No, did you see that?
Wait, the Lions took
Holston Loveland went to the Lions.
Why?
Oh, that is hell. That's hell.
Worse. That's worse.
We got to deal with Laporta and Loveland. Oh,
worse than him going to Kansas City. I hate that. Wow, Baltimore took Higgins super early too.
And he went after our initial pick.
Well, yeah, you can always pick Loveland at 23 on PFF if you want to. You can always do that.
I just realized how miserable I would
Higgins
be if Loveland went to the Lions. That's just awful.
Yeah, let's move on. If we keep that in our mind for a while,
Hampton, Shadur went to pick 34.
Is Noel usually available when we pick at 54? I feel like no. Is he the top receiver left?
Yeah, he is. Derek Harmon just went.
All right. Because we probably should move up. We don't have D-line right now.
I'm good. I'm good to move up. So,
you do want to 40? We might be able to wait. Ballard loves moving back.
I really wish we could see the board while we're.
I know. Wait, I can pull up the board. All right.
This is wild that we have almost 300 people sitting here watching us do these mock drafts.
That's what it's about. Okay. After Higgins, has Besh gone? He has. Okay. Noel is ranked 84th on PFF's board, but he is 2 after Higgins on this thing. If we want to go get Noel, that is.
I'm not trading up to 40 for Noel. I'm not doing that.
What's the latest defensive lineman that's been taken?
Well, Harmon.
Wait, Alexander has been picked?
No.
Oh my gosh. Well,
is that where you want to go?
Yeah, kind of. If we can still get Noel at 59, or 54, how much is it going to take to move up from there?
It's going to take 87.
What if it's 50? Yeah, okay.
54 and 98.
That's not bad. Yep.
Okay, we're on the clock. You want Darius?
Yeah.
Okay, we're taking Darius right here.
Come on.
It's a fun draft so far. Donovan Jackson.
Please. I'm begging. Don't you dare do it. Okay. Don't.
Instantly. What?
No, I'm just screaming at teams. Right. Yeah, I know.
We just missed that on Trey. And Jackson Dart.
We just have to hope. I hope that New Orleans doesn't do it. Okay. Strippo. Yes. You can pick Jalen Dole. He's like 84th on the board, but you can pick him. If the people are clamoring for that. Now, I will say,
Chat.
Chris talked about this and said Darian Porter at 23. I mean, he's still here, but we did take corner.
I mean,
We did take corner.
Yeah.
We did lose Ja, though. I mean, Demetrius Knight still being here is hilarious, but do we want to do that? Anyone else on the scatterbus? Says Chris.
what if we went?
If
What if we went
Bay-
Jalen Knoll right here?
I'm not mad at it. Or Trey Harris.
I'm taking
Why is
Jalen
Trey
Knoll right
Harris
here.
still here? He's still 98th. Why? Why is he
I don't know why
98th?
he's that low. Actually, I kind of would rather have Trey Harris.
I
than
think
Jalen
so.
Knoll.
I agree. And Trey Harris like never makes it to 87.
Just curious. I have a couple questions.
I feel like I would like Scatterbo more for Green Bay if they didn't have Jacobs. Like it feels redundant. I know, like, hey, you can go big and punish teams, sure. I would rather have a Tootin, a Sampson, a Henderson, right? Gosh, I mean, you want to bully people, JJ?
Thinking Bo.
Ursary
Who? What?
at tackle. You want to bully folks?
Oh, I didn't even see him there. I didn't even see him there.
You want to bully folks? Oh my gosh!
Okay, so we're thinking either
Send help.
Ursary, Trey Harris, or Darian
Could
Porter.
do Porter. I mean Swinson, since he's still here, right? Or is he not at edge? I think he is.
Yeah, he's still there.
That's a tough one to pass up. But I mean, I feel I've shown a mock where we have taken Swinson tonight, and I've shown where we've taken Kennard. So Trey Harris seems like the move here.
Let's do Trey Harris.
We haven't done it. I think it's fun.
Our offense was so
I
freaking
love
bad last
Jalen
year.
Knoll. I understand the Jalen Knoll hype. He might be a little too short for Green Bay. That's maybe a little bit.
Chris wants to know if anybody else on the scatterbus 10 yards per out run can't go wrong.
That's Harris, yeah. Oh, Knoll the Patriots. I like that. He's stealing
Jordan
Polk's
Birch
spot
to the
immediately.
Saints.
Ooh, Cowboys needed that for sure. Wow, Trapilo, the Patriots are cleaning up right now. Scatterbo to the Colts. That's crazy. What have we
By the way,
done?
I'm
Edge.
drinking my favorite energy drink that doesn't sponsor our show.
Right.
And this is their STRAWBANGO flavor. And I'm
Wow.
duty bound, honor bound
Okay.
to every time I open one, I got to yell, STRAWBANGO!
Wow. That's got to
It
go.
greatly
That's got to
increases
go in
my-
the title, I think. Pretty
STRAWBANGO
sure.
is there.
I think so.
All right, here's the new rule. If you get a guy in the draft who's an absolute steal, who should not have fallen that loud or fallen that far, you
That's
got to
where
yell
say STRAWBANGO.
STRAWBANGO. Yeah.
Should make that a clip you can play a bunch. I mean, everybody's talking about going Chris Paul, Pooh Paul's drag race. I had to. It was too easy.
STRAWBANGO. You're spelling it wrong. It's straw. S. It's the W in though. W in there.
STRAWBANGO in the draft. That's probably funnier in my head. I'm sleep deprived, so that's probably not as funny as I think it is, but it got me.
I'm just looking to see if there's anybody who is falling that would be worthy of yelling STRAWBANGO, and I don't see anybody. Which makes me sad.
Yeah.
I mean, Noel.
Yeah.
All right. So you're wanting to take Chris Paul here?
No, I mean, I think the chat is.
We're taking Chris Paul. This is for you, Prince Cass.
Wait,
Prince
what's it?
Capsaicin.
Can I ask a question before you do that? What's available at
A
Edge?
quarterback?
No.
Yes.
You're the
Quinn
one who's
Ewers
doing
and
the
Tyler
QB
Shuck are
thing.
still
You're
available.
doing the QB thing. Tyler Shuck could be interesting.
It's because I hate this QB class so much.
Tyler Shuck could be interesting. he lasts long enough. At like 160, I'm in.
You want to see edge? We got Rucker, Robinson.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, take who did you want to take here? Oh, Chris
Me?
Paul. Yeah, do it. We can do that.
No, I want to take David Walker.
Oh, all right.
We can do Chris Paul though. We need another linebacker.
It's true.
All right.
We should speed this up a bit up top there.
Oh yeah, we should.
We're gonna be here a while. Don't go before we pick. Don't go before we pick. No. Oh, I wanted Hassanin. Dang it.
Yeah, you missed him by a few. You missed him by 4.
Dang it. That's what I wanted.
Too old for this says Will Rogers and give him number 12. Yeah. No Packer is wearing 12 again. I can tell you that.
What if we traded for Puka tomorrow? You give him 12?
No.
Or 17?
I give him 17.
You give him 17.
I give him 17 without blinking.
Okay.
McManus needs a new number. Anyways.
Is McManus worth 17?
Yeah.
Oh my
Doesn't
gosh. I knew I never wanted him. Does he really?
And we just re-signed him.
It's even worse. Does he really?
He wears 17, yeah. But he's like our third kicker. Like McManus can wear 16. Legally, he can't, but
No.
I think he's like our third kicker who's worn 17
It's a disgrace around here.
since Devontae left. We had who else?
Disgrace. The kicker should have to wear 88.
Didn't one of our backup?
See who can break the
wear-
curse of the 88.
Yeah, who's left? Did we? No, isn't 88 the one that we've never had a good player wear 88 ever?
That's what I mean. The kickers need to wear 88. Who can
The
overcome?
freaking team has been around for 106
Yeah, it's not good.
years. 105, 106 years. No good players have ever worn 88.
I mean, Finley was good, but he got a career-ending like injury.
So listen, I think we have to either take JJ Pegues or Jaden Blue here. And I'm not really sure there anybody else.
What about
has
Noel?
that case? No, I kind of want to go. I kind of want to go Pegues or Blue here.
All right. Do we
Too old for this. Oh my gosh, you genius, you beautiful man. Designate McManus as an O lineman, but just have him kick. I mean, I don't think there's any rules about who can kick. Are there?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Chris Giacomet says go with Pegues. We're doing it.
We need an edge rusher.
Hey, you know what?
Is Darius out? We've taken 3 Mississippi players in a row. Oh, I got it. We're good. Oladejo. We're good. Yep.
All right. Run it in. We got our new edge rusher.
I'm fine now. Have we only got? No. This isn't the order.
Can you?
I thought we were only going West Coast.
You remember how last year you always used to say Rukaroro's name in a Scooby-Doo voice for us?
Oh yeah.
Can you this year? Hold on a second.
Who is it?
Okay, so the guy we just drafted, Oladejo. Can you sing his name to the tune of that Daylight Come and Me Won't Go Home
Okay.
song?
All right.
Can you do that for us?
Let me practice. That's the incentive to come back next week.
Okay, you will do that for sure for us next week?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think if you're gonna make us wait a whole week,
I've got it.
I think you got to really belt it out, and you got to like put it in like a whole one line that actually is like something about football or the draft or Packers or something. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, too old for this.
Yes.
Everybody calls Mississippi Ole Miss. Jake just happened to be looking at the word Mississippi on the screen.
I don't.
Why he said Mississippi?
No,
You don't call him Ole Miss?
I don't.
Why don't you call him Ole Miss?
Just look at the history of it, and I think you might stop calling it that.
Oh, I didn't know
Why
there was
it's
a
called
history.
that. Yeah.
I kind of don't want to look it up now because then I'll
wouldn't.
just feel guilty about saying it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't look it up.
Vince Capsaicin wants you to wear a hat with assorted fruits on it.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
A
man.
STRAWBANGO hat.
STRAWBANGO!
That's what we need. That's what we need.
This is one of our most fun.
Where's Elijah
live streams
Roberts?
ever. We got 300 freaking people watching us. Watching us mock draft. We've had 4 people send in massive donos. This is hilarious, dude. You know how many
they have Elijah Roberts
energy
81st.
drinks I'm going to be buying this week?
No, I don't know. Oh, man.
Jake, I think if you
Someone
just take
looked it up.
so tool for this once, Jake to dress up like Beetlejuice when he sings it. I think all you gotta do is just take some chocolate and kind of smear it on your lips, and you'll look like Beetlejuice.
That can be arranged.
Okay, so listen, part of why I paused it was because I wanted to issue that challenge to you. Part of why I paused it is because of Johnny Cornelius just went, and then as soon as I paused it, I realized Quincy Riley also went, and now I'm getting heart palpitations here. So we have not taken any offensive players except for Trey Harris.
Yeah,
we've not taken any O-line.
Really
I
quick,
just have
Chris, he is 81st, Elijah Roberts.
So he long down.
Yeah. Well, I can fix the offensive thing once we get to our pick. We have 3 picks left. That's right. We don't have 160.
Yeah, we got 199, 239,
we can take 2
251.
guards. We can take 2 guards.
We still have 50 more picks ahead of us before we go. Dylan Gabriel's gone. Logan Brown. Manungai. Priestcorn.
Caleb Bransaw. Oh, Tootin
We
got
just missed out on
picks.
Tuna.
Or 3 picks. Tootin almost got
Facial
to 199.
Brutal. Well, listen, consolation prize, you can have Curtis Rourke.
Taj Brooks. Oh.
Jordan James. Jordan James. That's it.
Did you take Slater in that first one?
Slater? I don't.
You took him in the last one we did, right? We got to
Slater?
change it up. Yeah, Jackson Slater, the guard.
I don't think I did take him. I think I wanted to,
No.
and you didn't let me.
No,
Chris wants us to get a pick for next year from the Giants.
I thought that was the only
Think
guard
the
we
Giants
ever
will
taken.
trade up with us?
Chiefs? No.
Who are the Giants
I don't-
moving up for?
I don't know, but you got to give us a round 1 next year for this move up. I need a round 1 pick.
They're
in
not freaking giving us
2027.
anything, man.
What
They
about
won't even
round
give
one?
us a round
about-
6 from next year.
What about round 1 in 27? Dang it.
Are they going to give us a round 6 in 27? They won't even give us a round.
Yeah, what do you guys want?
All they're going to give us is a round 7 for 27. This is
No.
stupid.
Go away, Giants.
I like the idea. We're not doing it.
picking right now.
Toolfus wants to know if the Giants have anything other than Malik Neighbors. Well, they have Javon Holland.
I mean, Andrew Thomas, but he got hurt. So. Oh, and Dexter
I feel like he's been
Lawrence.
hurt for years at this point.
Dexter Lawrence.
Well, yeah, there's that.
There's that. Brian Burns sometimes. What are we doing here?
Give me a break. I'm not talking about Brian Burns.
Josh
In
Brooks.
the year of our Lord 2025.
Taj Brooks.
Taj
Brooks.
I'll throw you a bone. You can have Taj Brooks.
Yes. All right. Let's take a couple old linemen here at the end.
Yeah, because there'll be old linemen left at this point. Sure.
I mean, there are.
Jake Majors just went. Jackson Slater.
Marcus Ware's
Ooh,
still
we just
here.
missed out on Cam
We're
Jackson.
fine.
Luke Lachey went in the 7th round. Rhonda Gaston's still here, dude. We didn't take any tight ends this time.
It's true.
I think.
I mean, Marcus Ware is here. I know that for sure.
Where do you see him?
I think he's like 257, 266. Oh, we're not getting Gadsden anymore. Oh, he went to the Bears. This is the worst. Gadsden goes to the Bears and Loveland goes to the Lions. You hate to see that.
So this pick goes to you. Who do you want?
Go to tackle.
You can't have Buchanan again.
No, we're going to tackle. Yeah. Wait, I took Vincent tonight already in the first one, the one I did myself. So I can't take Vincent.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Are you telling me I can't do that?
I was not part of that draft, so I will let you take Vincent here.
Otherwise, you can take Weedig from Indiana. I don't really care which one.
Now let's do Weedig. I'm good with that.
All right, new pick, a new one. 2 old linemen at the end of this draft. A lot of trades. But I mean, you tell me we could land Will Johnson and Darius Alexander. Why is Trey Harris
they
pick
love
a
this.
D? I don't understand the Trey Harris pick being a D plus. I don't get it. What's going on? Why is he 98 on the PFF big board? Help me understand.
I mean, do we care what the PFF big board is? Frankly,
No. I just want something to be angry about. Will Johnson, Darius Alexander, Trey Harris, Chris Paul Jr., J.J. Pick-Hughes, Olu Oladejo, Taj Brooks, Marcus Ware, Trey Weedig. I like it. So
at this point, we are now doing
NFL
the
mock
NFL
draft
mock draft
database.
database.
Yeah, 5 seconds to pick and go. We got to 300 viewers. Got to 300. We got to 300 on there. Now, is it mostly Twitter? Perhaps. But it's there.
Seven rounds.
All right. These weird reports from people with quote-unquote sources. Talking about
What was
Dante
the
Fowler
report?
to Green Bay.
Dante Fowler to Green Bay. Okay, yeah. And who is that? Is that Evan Massey or somebody?
It is
Or-
not. It is not.
Jordan Schultz?
Could be interesting. Well, if it is, it's probably done. It might be a done deal then. I doubt it. Anyway, I can't wait. I've rarely ever done one on here, so I wonder if it's just brimming with value. Probably is, honestly.
I don't know what's going on here. Can't see anything.
It's strange. Yeah. It's like all the picks are way up top. Yeah. Sable Golden, Nolan Walker.
All right,
Well-
4 trade offers.
Teams offer their entire draft for this. I don't know why this happens on here. Teams will like, hey, here's my old draft.
Oh, I remember this from last year. If I
Yeah.
try and screen share while we're doing it on the NFL Mock Draft database, the trade offers like crash my page.
Uh-oh.
There we go. As long as I can get the trade offers closed, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see.
Pierce is
Barron,
always there, bro.
Simmons. I actually would not hate Simmons to Green Bay. He's a freak
John
athlete.
Campbell is there. Nick Emenwari.
Josh Connerly. Ezraku.
Ezra could be fun.
Screw it, let's do Ezraku. And then let's try and land Trey Henderson next. We can.
Wait, Loveland's gone? This is lame.
He's probably gone. I think we can't scroll back and see.
Oh, you can do that though.
I'm
Yeah.
trying. It's not. It's,
He must
it's
be hot.
not.
Uh-oh.
It's not cooperating very much.
Uh-oh. Could be crashing.
It's definitely crashing right now. Can you unpin the comment for me?
Yep,
Thanks. No, unpin it.
I did.
Okay, here we go. So
How high is Loveland on this thing?
he might be 18.
Oh, 18. Okay. That's why. Anyway,
My goal in this draft is to
what's
land
that?
Trey Henderson because I want him in Green Bay.
Then well, you gotta take him. I think.
I can't take him in the first round.
Well, then you're not getting him.
You don't think there's any chance he's going to fall from 44 to 54 and I could yell Strawbango?
Well, that'd be fun. Are we taking as a rocker, or do you want to take Simmons?
Tool for this wants to know what flavor are the Slurpees in our picture here. Can I get the picture?
In our picture.
I'm putting the
Banks
picture on
has
screen
mango
right now.
chili and Hobbs has Door County cherry.
Where's that going on screen? There it is. All right.
Mango chili, Door County cherry.
I think
Hobbs got a recommendation from AJ Dillon.
I can tell you that Goody's flavor is STRAWBANGO.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm allergic to the STRAWBANGO. All right. Excuse me. Okay. Simmons or
Here's the thing, though. Goody is going to reach for a guy who's going to be rated like about 45.
Well, Azaraku is in the... Well, then it's probably Thomas. It's probably Thomas. Can we get away with someone...
Thomas right here?
Can we get away with someone in the 30s and not the 40s?
In the 30s would be...
Azaraku, 34.
He's not taking Jackson.
Azaraku,
Donovan
34.
Jackson. Donovan Jackson, the first round. Where's the pause button? Here's the pause button. And it's frozen.
Might cause the thing to freak out.
It's definitely crashing my browser. I tried so hard to click the pause button, it did not happen.
Can you click it?
And I got to somehow get this trade off my screen. There we go.
Okay.
Whew. Okay. See, this is why we don't... I love the NFL mock draft database trade simulator, but this is why we don't use it.
Yeah.
All right?
It's tough.
It's because it freezes when we're trying to share.
Yeah.
Let me see what happens if I... Yeah, I can't even unshare it. We just have to endure. Dude, our viewer count just keeps going up. We're staring at a frozen internet browser right now, and the viewer count is still going up. Yeah.
Try?
We just hit the 2-hour mark on our live stream that was supposed to be a short live stream.
You want me to try on this?
If you want to. If it'll work for you.
It might. I don't know why it wouldn't.
The funny thing is, this is actually a completely different computer than the one I was using a year ago when it would freeze on NFL mock draft database, mock draft simulator. By the way, I just want to point out to you, we are back on the clock here at pick 54, and Travion Henderson is available.
Well, can you take him? Or is it's crashed?
It's still up. It hasn't crashed all the way down, but I can't re-share it. I also can't see you guys.
It's not good.
The only reason I know I'm still on the podcast is because I can hear Jake talking.
Okay. So
I see a comment here from Adam Huddle. Mock draft database crashes on my phone all the time. Yes, I have had that problem too.
Interesting.
But usually it's fine when I'm... Hold on real quick here. I want to try one more time here to just share and show you guys that I can take Travion.
Oops. I am slipping. No.
Here, look.
Jake,
can you see my screen?
You're telling me to my face. You're telling me to my face that you would not take Darius Alexander here? You're telling me who are you picking?
I just clicked on Trey.
No, we didn't pass. He passed on Darius Alexander 54.
We have never drafted Trey Henderson to the Packers before. We've never done it.
I have. I have with Loveland.
Yeah, Loveland and Trey.
Yeah, it actually turned out fine.
It's an all Big Ten offense. Look, Harold Fannin is right here. Harold Fannin right here.
Yeah, but that's not as fun. You know what I'm saying?
Jordan Birch is fun.
Yeah.
Besh is fun.
See if I can find my... I think it's like here or something.
All right. See if you can reshare your screen. It'll let me get out. Oh, Tool for this saving us. STRAWBANGO!
There you go. I'm trying to see if it's here somewhere. I may not have saved it. which
Well, you
saddens.
saved me because when you shared your screen, it forced mine to stop sharing, and my whole computer unfroze.
I wonder if maybe I did it on my laptop. I definitely did one with Loveland Henderson, and it was nice.
Chris, what is that emoji? It looks like a cat in a box. Is that an emoji?
It is what it is. It is a cat.
A cat in a box emoji?
All right. You got to
How
take
did you
Henderson.
get that? I've never seen that emoji before.
So we're doing this, right? We're taking Matthew
You're
Golden.
taking Matthew Golden in the first round?
Taking Golden here? Taking Goldeneye at 23?
I'm lower on our friend Golden than I used to be.
It's a shame. Well,
but you're driving, so I can't say no.
Our paths have diverged.
Just a little bit, not
wood.
like a ton.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's see what happens. I think we do the Ezuraku thing. Just see how we can finish one that starts with Ezuraku.
Do it. Do Ezuraku, and let's see where it goes from.
I'm not picking Henderson. Oh, Chicago picked Henderson. Chicago picked Henderson and Golden. I don't like this anymore. Does it let me go to the other team? No. Okay.
What pick is this? Is this 54?
This is probably for the best.
So.
This is probably for the best. They took Henderson and Golden. That's the worst.
Not taking Trey Harris in round 2.
Could take Jaden Higgins in round 2.
These are some sick emojis. Look at this.
Could take Trey Amos in round 2.
We got a dab emoji.
Oh wow.
I want this dab emoji. Can I put this? Can I copy this? I can't copy it. This is making me mad. Dab emoji. Copy and paste.
What are we doing?
Well, there's not a dab emoji that I can put in my my Twitter name.
Well, you might be.
I wonder
if you can put it. Just put only that in the derailed description on the homepage.
Dude, that would be amazing. Okay, hold on.
How
do I do this?
Wait. We got to finish this.
Yeah, but could I? Would it be possible?
I don't know.
For me to get,
I have no idea.
The dab emoji in our channel name. Huh?
That you would have to probably do that through
derailed
Google then, right?
Dab. Derailed dab.
We're taking a corner. We're taking Amos.
You do whatever you want to. I'm doing very important things right here. I'm trying to change our name. I'm trying to change our YouTube channel name to Derailed Dab Emoji.
I'm busy. Go away.
Here you go, chat.
All
you
right.
Can watch. You can watch me trying to paste the.
Okay. Oh man, you freaking accidentally! I accidentally picked Harris now.
Elbow cough. It's called elbow cough.
What?
It's not even a dab. It's called elbow cough. This is making me so mad. Okay, where'd the cat in a box go? Here it is, cat in a box.
All right, let me cook.
I gotta try and copy this. Because why can I select it here, both on YouTube and in our streaming software? It has no freaking emojis in it. Can you put an emoji in a channel name at all? That's a good question.
Don't know.
Cool ass emoji. So we got the cool glasses emoji right here. And then I put this in the channel. Well, would it let me save it though? Oh wait, you can change your name twice in 14 days. So that means if I change it, and then I think of another cool emoji I want to do, I wouldn't be able to then remove it. Elbow cough is so 2020 COVID era.
All right. I'm making a call here.
All right, fine. Fine.
3 tech. He's playing 3 tech. Sorry, we're moving. We're moving here. Jordan Birch is playing 3 tech.
I'm getting the notice that I'm about to get kicked out of here. So.
All right. What's that one?
What is that?
What's that?
Is that a goat emoji or is it a mer goat?
I don't know.
Looks like a mer goat. It's like teal.
Oh wait, we took a 3-tech.
I took Jaden Higgins. I approve. I approve this draft. Ezraku Higgins.
I think Birch is playing inside a little as well. That's
well, I think he's going to have to.
Yeah, that's the thought process here.
What about offensive line? Let's get some guards. Can we get a guard?
Yeah, we can get a guard.
Are there any good centers of it? Well, Seth McLaughlin.
Wow.
Jake Majors.
Whoa. Slater's all the way up here.
I'll take McLaughlin, man.
You want me to do that?
I know it's a little bit early for him, but Quincy Riley. No, we take him every time.
Sorry.
Oh, you did it, you mad lad.
Sorry.
You absolute mad lad.
I'm sorry. I had to do it. It was
My
too
poor
tempting.
wife desperately
Oh
wants
my
to
gosh.
work
Oh my gosh.
on
Oh my gosh. Everyone remain calm.
On our fourth mock draft.
Everybody remain calm. You're welcome.
You doing it? Do it.
We got McLaughlin and Riley instead of just McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is the let Jake cook. STRAWBANGO!
Let me cook. Let me cook.
Seth has T-Rex arms.
Now what do we do?
Maybe I guess we should play him inside then. Guess we're not playing him at tackle.
I guess we're not. That's
Manungai. Manungai's right there. Oh,
that's interesting.
You don't like Manungai though.
I am fine with Manungai if we would like to do that. Wow, Hassanin is 244 on this board.
Do Hassanin right here. Do Hassanin.
We don't need
Come
to.
on.
But we don't need to do it right here. We get to play the board. We get to play the board. This is great. He's not getting picked for a while.
What tight ends are left? Yeah. Oh, you took Gadsden at 200?
It was too tempting. It's like when Riley showed up on the screen. I was like, well, I got to do that.
Oh, my gosh.
Well,
I love
this
this draft.
This draft slaps. This is great. Even if you guys want
Jake,
to imagine it's a different interior offensive lineman, you can. That's the great part.
Okay, but isn't it a bit sexist, though, that so far you've only drafted men?
Yeah, it won't let me take Juju Watkins, okay? Future WNBA number 1 overall pick who's probably better than Caitlin. I know that's a crazy thing to say.
I don't know enough about basketball.
Or wait, no, she might not even be eligible. She might not even be eligible. Paige Becker's just going 1.
Now that's a name I know.
Yes, I think she's going 1.
Wow, that's picked over even for this class.
Ooh. We take the guy
Canada
who can
boy.
throw
Canada
hard.
Boy.
We'll take him at 251.
Yeah.
We'll take him at 251.
Lord Maple Leaf.
We need a 1-tech.
I'm telling you, Hassanin, man.
He's not a 1-tech though.
No, but I'm telling you, he's sitting right there.
I know.
You're not getting a 1-tech.
Yes, I am.
Name the last 1-tech.
TJ Slayton.
Yeah, who?
We're at 239. We can do that.
We took Slayton in the 5th round. We're in 239.
Yeah, so we're comfy down here taking somebody.
I'm just saying, like,
well, who do you want to take?
I don't know.
See, Prince Capsaicin knows the drill. Boom. Ford.
I don't. Sometimes when we're doing
so
this, like
late.
somebody will throw out like a super generic name like that, and it just completely throws me for a loop.
I am
Like,
losing it.
Who the hell they're talking about?
Who's he talking about?
I don't know who he. I don't. Ford who?
Who's he talking about? I don't know. Who's he talking about? The last late round 1-tech is Ford.
Oh, he's late. John Ford. Freaking useless lump.
Oh.
I thought we were looking for a guy in this draft named Ford who we were supposed to.
Yeah,
I
I also was doing that, and I was struggling.
All right, Toolfist, I gotta take this down because it's so big and it's covering our.
I knew that
draft.
Vincent wasn't going to be here right now. Jack Nelson is here, though.
No, we've done Vincent twice already. You can't do him again.
I understand. Jack Nelson.
Who we got at tight end? Oh, we took Gedson already. Never mind. What about running back? Are there any running backs?
Ooh. He's going to make me do it because
We already took Taj.
he's going to make me do it because Manungai's still there.
No, you don't have to take Mungai. I know you don't
I
like
can take
Mungai.
him.
I know you don't like him. Who we got at corner?
Is he fast?
No.
All right, we're not taking him. I think that's going to be that's going to be my criteria at running back for the next month and change. Is like he fast? No thanks. We got
All right,
we got the
Who we got at
bruisers.
corner? Who got at corner?
I like Bilal Cohn.
I don't know that name. I haven't watched anything of him. Bilal Cohn?
Yes.
Chris wants to know if there's a 25% tariff on the Canadian quarterback.
Is it in the? I'm gonna defend my pick when we pick him.
Yeah, he can be our 7th rounder. Look at linebacker
Well,
real quick.
yeah. That's a good idea.
There we go.
Yeah, I think we do that.
Oh, Justin Barron. Person.
Teddy all the way down here, or is he picked already? There's no way Teddy's this.
I would not let you take him again. You've
50?
taken him so many times tonight.
All right, we'll take Cody Lindenberg then. How's that sound?
I think Chris's comment about the tariff on the Canadian
We're putting
quarterback might be the funniest thing from the whole night.
It's super good.
Who you thinking, Lindenberg?
Yeah, the thing about Jalen Walker is he weighs 218 pounds, so he is not a linebacker.
Yeah, that's not happening for Green
We
Bay.
can't do that. But we all linebacker or O line, I think Jack Nelson or Lindenberg. I think are our options here.
Lindenberg.
All right.
When in doubt, don't take the Wisconsin guy.
I'm gonna put this in here because we're definitely gonna take him. No.
Defend your pick.
We're okay with the 25% tariff. We believe in the arm talent as a potential QB3 for now and backup of the future.
But
All
hold
right.
on, before you run it in. Wait. Before you run it in,
All right.
can you screenshot that and send it to me? Because I wanna make this into a post. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yep, I got the screenshot.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. This is why I picked you to be my co-host on this amazing
I'll
show.
even mess with the screenshot now. Oh, wait.
Oh my gosh.
No, okay, we got the screenshot. That's good. All right.
Oh,
We're going to pick that man.
All right. Run it in and then screenshot this draft and send that to me.
See, but the tariff is why it's a C grade. That's the problem.
Yeah. C for Class C import something. I'm not sure. Corporate.
Yeah, I don't know
Hold down your control button and scroll your wheel down or press minus to zoom out on this page a little bit.
Yeah, I'll zoom out on the page. We want this mock to be.
Yeah. Screenshot that for me and I'll post all 3 of these.
All right. 25%
All right, listen.
off the grade. That's what it is. There you go. That's right. Oh, man. What a crazy show it is. You guys, we're here for 2 hours and 20 minutes.
My poor wife. I'm gonna have to.
Mock Draft Database needs more ads. You know it. There aren't enough on here.
My poor wife is gonna need
This
a share of.
flanking progressive.
She's gonna need all of my donos from tonight for staying up so late. But listen, ladies and germs, love you so much. Thank you for being here. All 321 of you watching this insane live stream. You have done it again. You wasted 2 hours and 21 minutes of your precious lives watching this freaking show.
I was so tired.
I was, in the words of the late, great Brian Goodlemore,
There it is.
Go Pack Go.